as we all know, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact just came out a little under a week ago, and it has not been being received really well or received well at all. Like, I don't think anyone has said any really good things about the game besides like the few that we know. Like, the game is crazy. The game is like so freeform. You can do whatever you want. And then at the same time, you can do whatever you want. The game is crazy. The game, the rollback is so bad. The netcode is so bad. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact has not been doing well. And I feel like this has been the story for the last, like, I don't know, man, 5 or 6 anime fighting games or arena fighters or sometimes anime games in general. They just keep releasing in a poor state, and it just destroys the game immediately the second it comes out. Like Bleach Rebirth of Souls, no ranked mode, no the gameplay was just felt really stiff. It felt really slow in that game. It just didn't. Bleach Rebirth of Souls was not what I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it feel more like Storm, feel a lot faster, not as restricted. The game just really feels restricted in that game. And then you got Sparking Zero. Honestly, Sparking Zero is the best we have gotten in a while, or the best we have gotten in these past 3-4 years when it comes to anime fighting games. I'm just being completely honest. Like, Sparking Zero is the best when we got a problem, because Sparking Zero wasn't like horrible. It wasn't like really bad, but it really could have been a lot better in a lot of ways, because of the fact that the way it released with the crazy key blast and the teleport battles going on forever. Like, they weren't thinking about certain things, but they've been ironing out and they've been working on it. The game is substantially better. It's a lot better. I've been wanting to get back into it and go back and start playing Sparking Zero once again. But I do just gotta say that it took too long to get there. The game came out 3 months from now, a year ago. So about 9 months ago. I don't know why I said it like that, but the game came out almost a year ago, you know? And it's just now hitting the state where people feel like, all right, you know, this is doable. Like, we can play this and have fun and not tilt after like an hour, which is interesting to say. I don't even know how many people are even playing Bleach Rebirth of Souls anymore. If I'm being honest with you, Bleach's fan base, or should I say staying power, isn't as strong as something like Dragon Ball. So games like that die like almost instantly. Like, it's a Discord fighter. Like, good luck finding people to play with, because you're gonna have to go on Discord and be like, hey man, you want to play Bleach Rebirth of Souls? Oh yeah, man, where do you stay at? Oh, I'm in Hawaii. Oh, sorry bro, I'm in fucking Ohio. Their connection is not going to work out. It's not going to be great, because, you know, these games don't have the infrastructure to support smaller people playing. And on top of that, the netcode is never amazing. So if it's a smaller fan base and they're far away, it's a horrible code connection. It's just so bad. And I just want to get up here and say, look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I've been trying to give out some anime game propaganda, some shill, call me a shill a little bit, because I've been trying to shill these anime games and be like, yo, they're on their shit. Let's do it. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact looks awesome, looks amazing. I'm so hyped for this game. I cannot wait for it to come out. It looks like it's going to be so much fun with the right people. And then I played the demo and I was like, all right, the game looks interesting. I don't know if it's going to be worth the $60. I don't think it's worth the $60. I would hold off on getting it. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I would hold off on getting it on release and see what people say. And the release comes around, and what did we get? Straight. I don't want to say straight to, because the game, like the core game, seems like it really does seem like it would be a fun game. It's just like they need to iron some stuff out. And the problem is you don't have time to iron stuff out anymore. We don't have time to iron stuff out anymore. And that is the anime game problem. Anime games are always trying to come out faster than they need to come out. So when they come out and they don't do the testing well, I don't know who is testing these anime games before they put them out. I don't know who is putting it out saying like these games are all right to be released. But all 3 of these games I've talked about, Bleach, Sparking Zero, and Hunter x Hunter, all are 3 drastically different games. Not drastically, but they all play differently, and they're all at different paces, and they all did the same thing on release, which was be not in the state it need to be to hold a fan base. And that is just not acceptable anymore for these anime games, man. And I really just feel like we gotta talk about this. What was the last good anime game? Like, what is the last good anime game that just released? You know, we're gonna look it up right now. Anime games last 10 years. All right, so I pulled up something here. I got a little bit of something pulled up here to kind of look at what we're talking about. So we got Dragon Ball Fighters. Amazing. That is probably one of the best anime fighting games we've ever gotten, if not the best anime fighting game we've ever gotten ever, because it checks off anime and it checks off fighting game. It fits in both of those buckets. Mwah, perfectly. Guilty Gear Strive and Blaze Blue. I'm not really talking about anime fighting games. I'm talking about like anime properties turned into games. Those go next. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. Wasn't this like a remake of that All-Star Battle game? That's why it's the R, because it's a remake. So I don't know if we should really count this, but this game never really had like a super big like player base anyway. But the game was cool. Like I'd never played it. It's always been something I wanted to kind of check out. But like, I don't really think anyone ever plays it, so I just never really got around to playing it because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to play with anybody. I guess I could play with the bots. The bots is always fun to some extent. But that game was really cool. I've seen a lot of cool combos, and that game looks great. So if they really if they were to remake like a JoJo game, I really feel like a really good JoJo fighter would go like insane. Like JoJo's just really cool, and I feel like it's being underutilized a little bit when it comes to stuff like that. But next we go to Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Arguably the best arena fighter we have ever gotten when it comes to anime games. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is such an awesome game. I really did love this game when it dropped. It was just an amazing game. You get stuff like Ultimate Ninja Storm, you immediately think of like the Demon Slayer game being an immediate like kind of like not a rip-off, but kind of like spin-off on the style of the game that it is made, you know. CC2 both make these games, so of course the games are going to play a little bit similar and have those similar skeletons, core mechanics and stuff, but have their differences as well. Like I played the first Kami Chronicles. I did enjoy it, but the second one, I'm a little worried about it. Look, I'm a little worried about all anime games now, just with the way it's going. The second one, I'm not gonna put any eggs into the basket. I'm gonna wait for the game to release, see if it looks fun, see if people are playing it, then I'll get it, and then I'll hop in. But I gotta look out from the outside in, man. I don't got money to be dumping on these games like this anymore when they're just keep being so lackluster. And speaking of lackluster games, we got My Heroes One's Justice 2. Come on, we got My Hero, but My Hero games always felt like they just felt like, I don't know, they felt like they always could have been like just the most generic. The My Hero games just feel generic. Like here's a generic anime arena fighter. Like you're getting a solid 7 every time. It's just like, well, it's everything you expect. It's like everything you could want, you know? Not everything you could want, but it's like, well, it's everything you need in an anime arena fighter that's acceptable, you know? That's what these My Heroes One Justice games feel like. I know they have the All Justice game coming out that they announced like a month ago or a little bit ago that I might look out for. You know, I do dabble in My Hero a little bit. I kept up with it for a while, and then I just kind of watched out for spoilers and listened to those because I kind of fell off. I was reading the manga, but I do want to say My Heroes games have been a little interesting. They have been okay, but I feel like they haven't been on par with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Nothing's on par with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. You got One Piece. One Piece cannot get a good fighting game to save its life. The last One Piece fighting game I remember is One Piece, Burning Blood? Is that what it's called? One Piece, yep, there it is, Burning Blood. I remember I had this game. I thought this game was cool. Came out 2016. Yep. I thought this game was kind of cool. I thought I was like, yo, this is a dope, like, fighting game for One Piece. And this is when I was caught up on One Piece around this time. I'm not anymore. Who is? Oh my God. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of people that are. But saying, I don't have time for that. It's just insane. But yeah, this game was cool. I did think this game was kind of cool. I'm surprised One Piece does not have another fighting game, but One Piece loves their Muso pirate adventure games and single player adventure games, which is like, you know, makes sense for One Piece. The whole thing about One Piece is the big, vast world that it has. So like, I'm not hating, but I love fighting games and I like One Piece. I like One Piece, but I don't like it to where I'm like, oh, let me play a big adventure game. Like, I don't want to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot One Piece. I barely even like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a good game, but not for me, bro. It's just a snoozer, man. Like the gameplay is just not fun. It just feels like watered down Xenoverse, and Xenoverse is a blast, but like it being watered down so much, it just is not fun. I don't like that. I just can't get over the gameplay of that game. Like I want to like that game so bad, but I can never just feel like, oh, I can sit here and play this for hours. It never feels like that for me for that game. I keep going back to it time and time and time again. But that's kind of off topic. So yeah, I just don't know, man. I just want to make this video because I've made so many videos talking about how we got to try out these anime games, how anime games are back, how we're loving anime games, how anime games are here. And I got to take some accountability for myself. Anime games are not back, bro. I all 3 of the anime games that I've made videos about these past 2 years, excited for, Sparking Zero, Bleach, and Hunter x Hunter, all came out and were way less than what we were expecting. They were a little disappointing, and let's just be honest, All anime games are on fraud watch now. We're all just sitting here, you know, side-eyeing, making sure the game doesn't drop out and just be ass the second it comes out. And whew, this is scary for anime games, man. Anime games might be in a dark spot after this. You know, we're gonna be seeing a lot of people, or we're not gonna be seeing a lot of publishers trying to pick up animes. I feel like they're gonna be scared because they're gonna have such a bad like rap. I don't know how this works. So I really hope Bandai, after they canceled all those anime games, after they came out with fucking JJK Curse Clash, that they like, all right, we need to fix anime games because we kind of destroyed them in the first place by the slop that we just kept releasing over and over and over and over again. And speaking of slop releasing over and over and over again, Xenoverse 3, save us. Oh my god, Xenoverse 3, save us. Like, there's only one person that can save the anime games right now. And we're going to do a whole other video on Xenoverse 3 because I'm sick of waiting. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Xenoverse 3 video coming out real soon. Maybe in the next day. Maybe tomorrow. Or the next day. I don't know. But I'm excited. I got a lot of things I want to talk about. And we're going to get back to gaming. Street Fighter and Dragon Ball. We're on the way. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.